Hello parents, I'm here to show you how to use Canvas. The Canvas we use a lot in 4th grade, so I'm going to show you the basics of Canvas. So as you can see on my screen, this is what if I take away these 3 top ones, that is what your student's Canvas page will look like when they open it. If you need to be able to know how to access Canvas at home, their planner should be coming back and forth. There is a login on how to get in, and then their username and password is all in their Canvas. Just remember, with their username and password, their username, they have to include at stu.ccsdut.org. So we use Canvas a lot. So if you're ever gone or sick, Canvas is the place to go. So then I can stay caught up on my math, on my reading, on any of this stuff. So let's look at our big one first, math. So once they come in, if they click the math, the way they're going to know if they have a Canvas, what assignment is for that day, I started to put them here, but that's not what I'm going to do because I forgot. I have them right here. So like today, August 26th, we're going to do Math 1.3. So then what I do is I click maybe Think Central, and it will look different for mine, but I click Think Central. They type in their username and password, which is the same thing that's in there for their username and password in their planner. And then it will be assigned 1.3. And this site, the nice thing is they have Reflex right here. They have course modules they can go through as well. So they can go in here and they can click 1.3. And it will give them, there's a math video for that lesson, and then they can go into Think Central that way, do the assignment, and be good. The biggest thing that I would like them to do, and I think all teachers are this way, if for no other reason your student is home sick and they don't think they can do any work, at least watch these videos and keep up with what we did for math that day. So that would be huge. So that is that. Let's go back to the home page. There's a couple things on the math side I also want to show you. So we have the calendar at the bottom. We have the course modules for their math. Reflex, they can do at home. It helps with their math facts, and I actually recommend you do a green light every night. So this is a good thing to have your student do. Not every teacher's going to have this one, of me, obviously. iReady, they have these lessons on iReady they can do that is on their grade level. So if you're like, I need my student to do something, I got to get them out of my hair, or I need them to be working. A lot of parents aren't happy that we don't give homework. So this is the homework right there. If you need your kid to do something at home, school related, have them do a MyPath lesson. Then these magical math videos is what I want to show you. So right here with the hat down here. So if I missed and I see that I'm on 1.3 today and I'm not going to be here, I can click 1.3. A video will pop up, and it is me, Mr. Rouse.
Okay, this is Mr. Rouse. I'm here to teach you a new
lesson. So there you go. The nice thing with that, it is very, very, very similar to how I teach in my classroom. It has every lesson here. Okay, so I look on the calendar. So once again, I look on this calendar. I see what I have. I go to magical math videos and watch the video. If that's all you do, do that. If your student is gone and you don't get on there, I may just put them on that at some point during the day and say, okay, I need you to watch this and this video. So that is the math site. Okay, it's an amazing tool for them to use. Now go back to our dashboard. The read, there's their language arts. Their language arts, I've started to list what lesson they have right here. I'm going to continue. I don't know if all teachers will do this. And if they don't, all you need to do is a quick text. Hey, my student's home. They want to work. What lesson can I have them do? Because what they will do is go into course modules. And they can do their daily language for that day. So that looks like these. And on theirs, it will pop up just the ones that they need to do. So they can do that daily language. Let's close that for a minute. Or like if your teacher says, okay, we're on lesson 4, they click lesson 4. It shows what they're doing. There's a little PowerPoint slideshow to go through, and it has everything they need to learn for that day. It's actually really, really great. I actually strongly recommend that you just a quick text. What language arts lesson can I do for my child that day? So back to home on language arts. So I'll show you one once again. Like I said, text your teacher, ask them which lesson for the day. Go into modules. They will have a tab for their daily language, and like mine is super long. I don't want to see that again, but they can do that daily language for that day. And then the teacher will say, we're week 2, lesson 7. So you do week 2, lesson 7. Okay, back to home. In language arts, there's some great tools. Now, Sora over here is actually something they can use at home on a device, on their own Chromebooks, on an iPad, on a phone, on different tablets. The great thing with Sora, and it will go into my account, is it's a library. So if we look here with Sora, it has books at all levels. And not only books, but it has audiobooks. So for your students that struggle maybe with reading, but they really want to read these upper books, an audiobook is a great option. Okay, and how they will do this is, let's say I want this book right here. You click on this book, you click over here on borrow, and then you will end up borrowing it, and it will end up in your shelf like this. And then when you're done, you click the book and you return it here. Or if it's a book they didn't want. I've showed this to my students in the class. They love this, especially for kids that love to listen. I listen to books all the time. If I have to go somewhere, I listen. I really encourage your students to start listening to books. It will open them up to loving to read books. It's just different. You've got different people that are reading them, and they have thousands in here. Now, if I picked, I don't know if I can find a popular one. Maybe that Harry Potter one. Let's see if I can go back. If I pick one that is not... See, this one says place on hold. So I can click that and place it on hold. It could be 6 weeks. It could be 2 months. It depends on how many kids have it. But I can put up to 3 books on hold, and then I have to, and then I'm stuck. So there you go. So that, like right here, place on hold, it does not have it in. So a lot of the popular books will be a place on hold. But if they borrow, I can read it. So let's show you a book that's not audible. See if I can pull one up. So this is what this looks like. So it's just a digital book. So boom, maybe. So it's just a digital book. So now you can read a digital copy of that. Okay, so that is Sora. Sora is awesome. And it just uses their kids' username and password. The district has purchased this for them. Storyline I love. Okay, Storyline I really like. If you click on Storyline, it is where actors, like you've got Terry Crews, or you've got Connie Britton, or Seth Meyers, and they read their favorite kids' books. Great site. The one thing my son even told me the other night, the one issue that he has with this site is they don't update new books as often. So it's a lot of the same books over and over. But another good way to get your kids into reading is right there. We will let them use these at school too. And the last one's Epic. They can only use that between school hours. I don't recommend you purchase it unless you're desperate and really need to get them to read. And one thing with this calendar too is I try really hard to not just put like what their math is, but what special dates are coming. Like here's their Dibble /Acadians right here. Picture Day. So I'm going to continue to go through the calendar and put those important dates in. So that will be there. So you have that reference to use. Now, if I go to the rest of this, tech will just be some fun things we do within the classroom. We've got some escape rooms and different things we do. Science, we don't use it a lot, but if your kids are way into science, they can go in here. Or if you know your student is going to be out for multiple days, they can go in here and just click a lesson and go to town on it. So like this structures of survival tells them kind of what to do. It has a video on it. Go through the PowerPoint. You know, so you can always assign your kids more work if you would love. But so there's things there for them to do in science. We don't use this one a lot, but it is a reference there for you guys if you need it. Writing is mostly done within. So if I show you a writing page, that one is done mostly within at school. It's just we'll assign them writing and they do their writing there. So biggest one here is this math. Make sure that if your student is gone, if there's one subject, language arts, I don't worry about if they miss because we repeat things so much in language arts, but in math, it is crucial. Your students, so once again, you come down here, you look, oh, I got 1.3 today. You click on magical math videos, find 1.3, click on it, and you watch that video. Maybe.
Okay.
So you watch me teaching that assignment. And that's, a lot of the times that's what we leave our student, or when we're gone, we'll leave those videos for students to watch. Then if they want the practice that goes along, they click their Think Central and they go in that way. But the biggest thing we want is making sure if they are sick to watch those magical math videos. So once again, Canvas, it's a tool for you guys. We don't send home, we can send home the math sheets if you would like. We can do that. Sometimes it's hard though because the student missed that entire thing and they're expected to know how to do it. Like I said, if your student is missed, I may put them on and probably will, and the other teachers may as well, put them on the math video, have them watch it and give them the sheet and have them do a few of them to see if they understood it here at school. But not every day we're going to have the time to do that. So at home, make sure that you're watching that. So that's Canvas. That's how we use it in a nutshell. We use it all the time. Our students are on Canvas all the time. And it's a great tool, a great resource for our students to use. So I hope that is helpful. If you have any questions, contact any of us at any time. Thank you.